8 levels. So this is 8-level building, and it is just a one building campus in Brisbane, because I think it's in city, and pretty much every university in city has just one campuses almost. And other than that, the other universities like Townsville and Cranes has a huge campus. Hi guys, so yeah, I've got my result last week, and then I applied for my completion letter, because without completion letter I can't work full time. So I sent them an email with a request of completion letter, and they reverted me back with an email saying that your completion letter is ready and you can come back and take it whenever you want to, but the only condition is that I have to return back my ID and the access card. So these two I have to return it back, then only I'll get my completion letter. And here I want to share a little bit of my story from India to Australia. So I was working as a technical recruiter in India, and that's when I developed this interest for IT, because I was editing all the resumes, I was sending candidates, and then I realized that I would love to do IT stuff as well, because I was an electronics engineer in India. So I decided to change my job from IT recruiter to embedded system engineer, which was as a technical trainer. So I learned a lot of things from that job. Like I learned coding from scratch, programming, then I learned Android development. I had to learn and teach to the students. So that was my basic job, and that's how I decided to go for IT in masters in Australia. So guys, this was my journey from India. When I came to Australia, I started doing my assignments by myself. Like I always make sure that I'm doing my assignments on time, submitting it on deadline, so that I don't miss up on anything. And as I didn't really belong to IT field, so that gave me an idea about IT. Like I learned a lot from doing my own assignments and completing it by myself. And finally I got my result. And also guys, I know there will be a lot of noise because the construction over here is going on, so that's why you might listen a little bit of noise from the background, so please ignore that and listen to what I'm saying.
So guys, let's go inside the university. I'll show you a mini tour of university. But before that, it is important to sanitize your hands. So let's do that. Wait for the lift to come. Now the lift has arrived, and I know I just have to go to the student lounge, basically where I can talk with you guys and show how student lounge is. So let's go to the student lounge. Yep, so we have arrived, and now let's go inside. Yep, so just come on in to the student lounge.
So this is student lounge. Basically everybody is having lunch, breakfast over here. But right now I think due to the lockdown happened and COVID is still going on, so a lot of people are still waiting, like they are not coming up and they are taking online classes. But campuses are open right now, which is a good thing. And I'll show you another thing. So this is a coffee machine. So basically you have to put a dollar coin inside here, and then you can take a coffee. But I don't have a dollar right now because I don't really have a cash, so that's why I am not able to show it to you. And this is the fridge. Basically everyone puts their food in here. And this is some information stuff like promotion stuff, or if you want a SIM card, or if you want an offer from a Subway, then this coupon can help you out. So basically for students to help them out. And also I'll show you one more thing. This is Brisbane Indian Times. We also get Indian Times free from here, so I can just take it. So I'll just take it. And this is the charging station for students. So if your mobile is like about to die, your battery is dead, then you can recharge your phones over here. So guys, I'll just sit here and talk with you guys. So as I told my previous story about India to coming to Australia, like I made up my mind that I'll do Masters of IT. When I came here, I tried to do all my assignments by myself without taking help. So that was one of the reason I developed a lot of skills, like I developed good presentation skill. I developed a lot of logics by doing assignments by myself. And finally, I got my result last week, and it was 5 out of 7. So I got 5 GPA. A lot of my friends who have been with me, they got HD, and it is easy to get HD here, but I'm not that kind of student who can really remember by memorizing things. That was the reason I didn't get that much, but I'm satisfied with my result because I was from a non-IT background and still I made up to 5. So yes, I don't feel bad about it. I feel good about it because it's a good achievement for me. And today I'm going to take my completion letter, and next month in September, they have announced that they will be doing a ceremony, graduation ceremony, which happens for every graduated students. I know I'm a postgraduate student, but most of like things here work like they always say it's a graduation ceremony. So yeah, it is a graduation ceremony, and I'll be showing and I'll try to make a video on that as well, so you can have an idea how graduation ceremony happens over here. I will take my completion letter from down level, which is student services, and show it to you guys. So guys, finally I am done with my course and I'm feeling really happy, and I just want to give you a little bit of advice that whenever you come to Australia, whenever you are enrolled in a course, make sure you do your assignments by yourself and complete it by deadline, just to make sure that you are developing a skill by doing these assignments and by completing it on deadline. This will really help you out. Like, I know that it helped me out, so that's why I'm saying it will really help you out. And I have to give this back, like this all, like this access card and this ID card. So once I give this back, when I go to take my completion letter, I won't get it back. And if I have lost it, then they charge around $25 for this one. So it's better to give that back, isn't it? And yeah, so this was all about my journey in Australia doing Masters of IT. Now I'm really willing to apply for my post-study work visa that I'll do after like my visa expires, which is, I have like 1 month, so I'm just waiting for that to finish, and then I'll apply for 485. So let's see what happens once I apply for 485, and meanwhile I have to start doing my professional year for IT, which is mandatory in Australia. And also I'm trying to increase trying to work on my skills which are really mandatory in IT field, and I'll also search for a full-time job in IT, and I hope that I'll find it. So yeah, this was all about my story in Australia, and I'll show you the completion letter once I get it. So right now I'm going to take my completion letter, but I forgot to tell you one thing about the student launch. So there is a couch for students to take rest, and also there are few things for student to play around. So there is a pool, and then you can play tennis. So these all things were in use, like student used to play it. I didn't play because I am not that much interested in it, but right now it's all closed because of the COVID-19. So yeah, I'll show you my completion letter now, so let's go.
So I just went into student services downstairs and asked her for completion letter. While she went inside, I was moving around and seeing all this beautiful book which says Bachelor of Information Technology and also this COVID safe practices. Now I have to show this to you guys. Please ring bell if desk is unattended. I was basically waiting for her to come with my completion letter, and here she is with my completion letter. What I was disappointed by was that it was just a paper. Now, I just asked her about if I'm getting anything else except this, and she said I'll be receiving a letter at my home, and also we have a graduation ceremony in September. And I was super, super, super happy, as you can see on my face.
So I've got this completion letter, which cost me around $20 for this letter. But yeah, it was the mandatory requirement that I have to get this. So here I am. I was given two options, whether I want a hard copy or a soft copy. So I chose to take a hard copy because I thought that it would be important to take a hard copy. I was not doing that this week, just a paper. So yeah, I've got this paper, and I asked them that whether paying $20, I'm just getting this. So they said that no, there will be another letter which will be sent at your home, and due to COVID-19, it might be a little bit late. So I'm just waiting for that, and once I'll receive that, I will show it to you guys. Also, there is clearly mentioned here that they will also conduct a graduation ceremony. I will also show you that. So this was it for today's video. I'll meet you guys at next one. Bye.